always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Iowa's offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for the defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Walker will fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
The one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Walker to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Coffee. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the Big House. Oh, they're after him. punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack. Set them back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Makes the catch. It's Patterson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Turning it on. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to beat him to the left. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the 1st quarter. We reached the end of the period and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Walker will fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. The hand to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Trying to find the end zone. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They run the reverse. Can't get him to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires left. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
To the ground with the back. Finding open areas. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Walker to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Under fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sampson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. finds the tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw again. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now.
He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Michigan offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Morgan. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Morgan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A little release to the back. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the first down.
No doubt, because you drop your quarterback, you can throw the ball really quickly, or he can take off and run the football. So a little bit more one-dimensional when you run the football, but if you do it successfully, it works. If nobody says anything, everybody's happy.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Wolverine! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Handoff to the single back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. The give is to Smith. out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box.
Oh, he's got some space.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Oh, he broke out another move. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Walker will fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies during the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. He's going to take off. Crosses the 35. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Morgan. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Wolverines are on the move. From the gun, give on the inside. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. from the red zone. He's going to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 35 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Michigan's long-head defense is built on discipline, carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment, do what you're supposed to do, but do it with bad intentions. That's what I like. I like the physicality. They want to hit you in the mouth. Year after year, Michigan players leave and they go to the NFL with the next group. Discipline, tough, physical. It's always staples of these defenses.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Walker to throw. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get...
Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Patterson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Lots of running. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give as they work on that clock. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to Johnson. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
He wants a big play here late. He's got it down the right side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Walker will fire. Here's a heat. He's got him.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickoff.
He runs out of bounds at the 23.
The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain climb. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this...
There he goes! He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Iowa, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Hands it off. Looking for more room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
23.
They'll give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender.